I'm Parker Fentriss, and I'm a real estate agent in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Me and my team have sold over $1 billion in real estate volume, and we specialize in Southlake, Westlake, and the neighboring cities. And in this video, I'm about to give you a higher level overview of my hometown, Southlake. A lot of my clients, specifically buyers who aren't familiar with the area, but they've been told Southlake is one of the best places to live in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. They were told it has the best schools, the safest neighborhoods, a great location within the Metroplex, but that's about all they've been told. If you are one of those interested in Southlake, but you don't know much about it, watch this video and it will give you a higher level overview of the city. Also, if you're interested in buying a home and moving here to Southlake or one of the surrounding cities, reach out to me and I can help narrow down the right subdivisions, locations within these borders based off of your criteria. Okay, so Southlake is located 10 minutes west of the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, just one straight shot down Highway 114. It's about 25 to 30 minutes to Dallas, Fort Worth, Denton, and Frisco. The city's just 22.5 square miles, but it's around 92 to 93% developed. So we're getting to a point where we're about to be landlocked. There are over 32,000 residents here in Southlake, and around 90% of the city's homeowners actually own their homes. Something to note, currently there are no apartments in Southlake, and they never really did plan to. Also, there are 4 great hotels off the 114 corridor that just runs right through the city. Southlake has 164 subdivisions, private lots ranging from 1 acre to 13 plus acres. Again, there's no apartments. There are a few lock and leave properties like villas and brownstones and luxury condos, but the majority of homes are designed for families. And what I mean by that is, typically, an average house would be between 3,000 and 6,000 square feet and would typically feature 4 to 5 bedrooms. Lots typically range 1/4 of an acre to an acre. Developments on raw land are becoming scarcer and scarcer, but there are some cool developments coming that I would love to share with you if building is of interest to you. We also have a few lock and leave developments coming soon, like villas and townhouses that they have not actually mentioned to the public yet. Okay, so the break-in price to move into Southlake is generally going to be around $950K to $1.5 million. To build a home, depending on the quality in Southlake, is generally going to cost you around $2 million to $5 million, depending on the product and lot, although there are many homes above $5 million. Some even valued around or above $15 million, and some are even, around like 30,000 square feet. There's only like a handful of them, but they're there. Southlake has a blend of volume-built homes like Perry Homes, Toll Brothers, David Weekley, and many others, but a lot of the homes are custom and they range all over the place. Whether you are someone who likes traditional, Mediterranean, Victorian, colonial, modern and contemporary, farmhouse or modern farmhouse, whatever it is, we likely have it. Again, there are 164 subdivisions, so I can filter out the right subdivisions based off of your desired criteria. And again, if building is a dream of yours, I can connect you with the best builders, locations to build, and keep in mind, Southlake is around 92 to 93% developed, so building is becoming scarcer and scarcer, although there are some old neighborhoods and great locations that would be a perfect place to scrape and build. A few people have already done that, and I would love to show you those opportunities. Southlake Town Square is the centerpiece of the city and is a gathering place for the community. A majority of the shopping and dining and events will happen here. It is home to the only condos and brownstones in the city currently. So if a lock and leave property like these are what you're looking for, then these are some of the most valuable options. I lived in the brownstones and it was one of the best times I've ever had. I could walk to all my favorite stores and restaurants. Also, getting around town and the Metroplex was very easy because of its location. Look, Southlake has everything you need within its small borders. Some of the things include grocers like Central Market, Trader Joe's, Costco, Sprouts, Thumb and Kroger, home improvement stores like Lowe's and Home Depot. There is a Home Goods and many furniture stores, and there's a PGA Superstore. Again, I can go on. If I were you and you're in the area, just drive down 1709, or otherwise known as Southlake Boulevard. This is one of the main arteries of Southlake. About all the amenities are on this road. You'll drive it about every day if you live here. Also, 114 is one of the main highways that splits through the city. In Southlake, there are many parks, walking trails, catch and release ponds, neighborhood pools throughout some of the subdivisions, but the main 2 parks in Southlake are Bicentennial Park and Bob Jones Park. And honestly, they're completely different from each other. Bicentennial has a fairly new playground, a little different than the one I grew up on. The old one was iconic though, but the wood was deteriorating and it was time for an upgrade. This park is full of families and kids on the weekends, and even during the weekdays. Bicentennial consists of baseball fields, tennis courts, a brand new pickleball facility that's just about to be completed. There is also a fairly new $40 million rec center that has a weight room, an awesome cardio area, indoor lap pool, lazy river, baby pool area, 2 massive slides, a hot tub, sauna, indoor track, indoor turf field, outdoor turf field with a goalpost. It even has a daycare center as well. Okay, Bob Jones Park has soccer fields, softball fields, a park, a big catch and release pond, walking trails. Now, near Bob Jones Park are the trails that run up and down Grapevine Lake. These are safe, super enjoyable if you need to be close to nature while living in the city. A majority of my buyers hone into Southlake because they hear Southlake Carroll has the best public school. This is true. Based on School Digger, it is ranked #1 in Texas based off of test scores. They are known for their sports. Southlake has many state championships in multiple sports, but what they're known for is their football team. I grew up here playing football. It was a dream playing for the Dragons since I was a young kid, watching my older brother win a state title here. He actually played with Riley Dodge back in the day, who is now the current head football coach. Look, the culture and tradition here is why we're so good. That culture shows in and outside of the classroom. A lot of the characteristics I have today came from my upbringing here in Southlake. One of the best things about Southlake is that it is surrounded by amazing cities as well. Keller, Westlake, my favorite, Southlake, Trophy Club, Grapevine, and Colleyville. Southlake is something special. I can't compare it to another city in the US. I advise a lot of buyers, and the ones looking around the DFW usually end up committing to Southlake. If you are a buyer and you would like to hear more about Southlake from a point of view from one of my clients who has only lived here a few years, I would love to get you in contact with them so you can hear more from their point of view and not just hear it from me. And if you want to find your next home here, reach out to me. I would love to help advise you in the right direction and help put you in the best position to buy your new dream home.